What is up, everybody? So expansion is right around the corner from your world, and it's about 18 hours from now when it's gonna release. And I'm just gonna talk about the build I will be rocking with as a starter for season 3 for the expansion. It will be Hatchet Spear, as you can see on the screen. It will be a ranged build slash melee. It depends. It's like a prep for the artifact hatchet, which is a full ranged weapon, if you will. So we'll see what we can come up with it. I will try to play a melee build with it as well, because there is some very nice cooldown reduction on that weapon for all skills. So we'll see what we can come up with, but I'm a big fan of Spear. I know it might seem like a meme, but Cyclone in mass PvP absolutely slaps, gives you great, pushes enemies away. If that's mainly for a 1v1, when you're trying to create space between you and the target, if you're a range build. So I would really recommend it for mass PvP, because you might make your teammates miss their shots or CC. Then we got Javelin, the knockback even more, and knockdown as well. It's like 2 CCs in one. We've got some wall kick to break either block, because I believe next meta will be a lot about blocking. So there will be nice stamina damage and nice CC as well. Mainly the cooldown reduction on all skills. That's very crucial. Combined with aggressive maneuvers. I'm going to talk about it later on a bit more. I'm coming back to the game after a short break. Well, half a year. Not really short. So we're a bit rusty. I'm unrusting a little bit. But this mass PvP is happening on Barry EU. It's absolutely amazing. Legends. If like at least 2 factions can communicate with each other good, then stuff like this can happen. This was about 200 purples versus 100 greens. I wasn't there since the start, but it's very nice. And I really like this build. Medium setup, 200 Kona. Pretty tanky. If you're in trouble, just use social distance to disengage like I just did. And you can focus on the healers. You can be in a clump and just get back. I really recommend Grasping Vines as a Heartrune. Bleaching one. I sadly didn't go with that one in this clip, but this is just a small showcase how it performs. And I will show you how it looks in game. So first things first, I'm going to talk about the skills a little bit. So this is the Hatchet tree. I am rocking the Persistent Hindrance here. No longer Defy Death. It's still good. I would still rock it, but I like the damage here. It's 12% overall. If you have 4 debuffs, you get a lot of debuffs. Even the Rune Glass dot from here counts as a debuff. So we have 2 different dots here. That's already 2 debuffs, but overall, we have a slow from social distance, a rending from running throw. Keenly jagged, I have it on spear, also counts as a debuff, so that's almost guaranteed always up. You can probably change infected instead of social distance. It depends. This is really coming in handy, either to catch targets or to actually get away, to create distance. Once again, depends your playstyle. And Infected Throw has nice damage, really nice debuffs. It's already like 2 debuffs in one skill. Pretty short cooldown, not too bad. Creates a nice AoE too if you're in mass PvP. So in that clip you just saw, it would probably be better to rock this one instead of running throw. But I really like running throw. If you do it after light attack, it's faster than doing 2 light attacks. So it's pretty nice burst. Gives us nice damage. Again, a rending on the target, rend the debuff. And pretty low cooldown too, and nice damage. 20% more with active debuff. Berserk, the classic. I'm a big fan of Berserk. You're immune to stagger. You get some life leech over here, and then you have removing CC, which is amazing. And the one passive we get here is the damage for each enemy within 5 meters. Coming over to Spear, we are rocking with the Javelin for the cooldown reduction. If you're a good aimer for those headshots, we get Cyclone. You have Stamina on a hit. That's also another amazing thing I forgot to mention. Really good stuff. And if you have the perk on the weapon, it gives you even life back. And it's a lot of life. Especially if you have like more targets around you. As you can see, 3 activations per use. It's just so much heal. It's really crazy and good. This is the pushback. It depends once again on your playstyle. The most 2 broken passes why Spear is absolutely cracked and insane is aggressive maneuvers. But if you dodge before the skill, your cooldowns are reduced by 20%. And then if you dodge backwards, your stamina is lowered. The stamina for dodge is lowered by 20% after a successful hit. So you just do dodge, skill, back and forth. Wow. And you get stamina on crits. So we want to get that keen on a ring, which I don't have, but we are gonna focus on that on next patch. We got wall kick as the 3rd skill for the CC, but melee cooldown reductions here, 30%. And we get some empower, which is not too bad. And obviously exploited weakness for the damage. We don't really utilize these light attacks, but you can. It's up to you. I like to play Hatchet main and Spear only for skills or TC. Depends on the situation. And that will be the Spear. When it comes to the attributes, we are rocking 200 Constitution. Big fan of Medium. Obviously, this is kind of gonna be changed in expansion, these nodes, but I would still rock the same setup. Maybe a bit less dex, more strength, because that's the main stat for Hatchet, where dex is main for a Spear, but they both have the same as attributes to scale from, just different number. Also, if they don't change it, there was a 5% cooldown reduction if you have 25 focus, so I will get that, but that's more for the level 65 for progressed advanced build. When it comes to gear, you can just rock with a purple gear, Resilient, right now in this patch. Resilient is gonna get changed into health perk, so if you're buying gear before the expansion, which is releasing in 18 hours, I would recommend going for Resilient and Refreshing, because Resilient will be health, and then Refreshing, you will have that on the expansion when it launches. When it comes to gems, I like the stamina on hit. That's more for PvP. If you're going for PvE, you could rock the increased damage to melee attacks, or even lifesteal. That's more for elite zones though. Jewelry, not too crazy here. We got some health and divine, stem recovery, good stuff. Ring here is a name from Starstone. I would like to get keen instead of leeching, but not really possible because it's on the same row as slash damage. I don't have other ring, and again, yeah, we will get better gear anyway in within a couple of days after the expansion. Refreshing toast, purifying. You're mainly after the refreshing. I don't have enough refreshing on my gear as I would like to. I've only on 3 items here, so I have overall 4 refreshings, which is actually next patch a cap. When we were on PTR at level 65 with the max gear, there was a cap for a refreshing perk as 4 perks max. You cannot get more than that. It won't be active. Rubies, that was just melee for PvP. Hatchet here, I have 2 options. What I choose. So first one is full damage with Heal Empowered, and the other one is for social distancing throw. It is possible next patch with the amount of cooldown reductions we will get access to get no cooldown on social distance at all. But that is without the artifact hatchet because you cannot get social distance on that weapon. So we'll see about that. And the spear I will show you, Leeching Cyclone, Kill Eject, get it to this 2-perker, and it's all good. Heartrune, the Leeching one, is very good. I like this one big time. Or you can get the Stone Form, which I believe is still down here. That one, the Mending one, Stalwart, right here, it heals you. You do less damage, but you just heal, and it's great for 1vx. I like that one always. Consumables, the classic potions here, Hearty Meal. I'm using the Desert Sunrise to reduce the duration of dots, and Carrot Cake because it's cheap, gives you strength constitution. If you don't want constitution food, it is called Fall Harvest Turkey, gives you strength and dex. And then a Power Falling Stone for the weapon damage. And this is basically going to be my setup for the expansion as the starter build. Season 3, I will be focusing on Flail and Hatchet once I get my Weapon Mastery up, which will take a while, I think, because all the zones are going to be stacked with people trying to get it up too. That's what she said. But anyways, I live stream every day this game, New World. I'm also on Discord. If you need anything, if you need help with anything, you can reach me out there. You can reach me out in the video, in the comment section. But yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching. Good luck with the launch. Good luck with the prep, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one, and peace.